Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I guess I better step right down here and look at this camera right here. Good morning, welcome to Front Porch. My name is Kenny. You know what I don't think we did this week? Now, Scott's not here today, but I don't think we did a sip on Monday. I just don't think we did. So let's do it. If we did it, we'll do it again. Join me with a sip of whatever you're sucking and sipping on this morning. That's my first sip. Ooh, that's a good one. And good morning to you, Gerald Carnes.
Hey, good morning to you.
Oh, boy, it's another beautiful day. We got about one more day in October, and we're going to wrap this month up.
Yes, sir. This year's gone by pretty quickly, it seems like.
Golly, bum it has. We got Thanksgiving right around the corner, and Christmas right around the corner, and then we're going to start a brand new year. So, but we better just enjoy where we are right now first.
Absolutely. Take it day at a time and enjoy each day, that's for sure.
I'm with you on that. Well, buddy, it's been a good week. Again, if you can join us this morning at about 8:20 for tomorrow's show, we'd appreciate it. But if we don't hear from you, we know you got other things to do, and we would certainly understand.
Well, I'll do my best to join you. That's my plan for sure.
I know you will, and we appreciate it. And in fact, we'll just go ahead and turn it over to you right now.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. I'm going to go back to some scriptures we read earlier, but read them again and point out a few more lessons, I hope. Brothers and sisters, since we have confidence to enter the most holy place, this is from Hebrews chapter 10. Since we have confidence to enter the most holy place by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way, open for us through the curtain, that is his body, and since we have a great priest over the house of God, let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and with the full assurance that faith brings, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience, and having our bodies washed with pure water. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. So we've talked the last couple of times about entering into God's presence, what a privilege it is for us to have this opportunity to enter into God's presence. He is a very holy God, and because of our faith in Jesus Christ, he has allowed us to approach him and be reconciled to him and live in relationship with him. And that's an awesome thing. We also talked about yesterday and read from Psalm 139 how that we're always in the presence of God because he is everywhere we go. He's already there, and that's very encouraging to us. Today, I want us to kind of think about two things. One, hold on to the faith that we profess because God is faithful. God will keep all of his promises he has made to us to never leave us nor forsake us. If we call upon him, he will answer. If we seek him, we will find him. So he is faithful to every promise he has ever made in his word, and he will remain faithful to all of those promises. And we also need to meet regularly in public worship to encourage one another and help one another grow in our relationship with God, to encourage one another to love and to do good deeds. These are things that the Scripture itself commands, and we have more and more people, it seems, that want to live their Christian faith on their own and independently of others. Some have been hurt by experiences at church, and that's always sad when that happens. Some, it just seems, don't want to commit to being part of a local church because of they want to kind of do their own thing and not have anyone dependent on them or having responsibilities. But none of that is biblical. We are told to attend church and encouraged here in these words we just read not to forsake the assembling of ourselves together. But as we see things in this world getting worse, and we know that the return of Christ is drawing near, that even in these days, we especially should be in church to encourage one another, to help one another, to pray for one another, to hear the Scriptures and worship together as we have been told to do, and that would be beneficial for all of us. But many may not realize it, but there are a lot of just very practical health and psychological benefits to attending church. I was reading just recently 2 studies, one published by Harvard University, another by Duke University, and both of these studies outline the physical and psychological benefits of being a part of a church family and attending church on a regular basis. And what they've learned is, and what they have taught us, is that for those who attend church regularly, there's a 29% lower risk of having depression. There's increased cancer and cardiovascular disease survival for those who have experienced these illnesses. If they are in a faith community and they are praying regularly and worshiping together regularly and have that social support group, more likely to survive these illnesses. There's a 50% lower risk of getting divorced. People find greater meaning in life. They're more likely to be involved in the community and volunteering with organizations that help one another. And there seems to be 3 primary reasons this is true. One is that attending church provides a social support system where you have friends who are there to care for you, to help you, to encourage you, to pray for you, offer practical support when you're going through something hard. Then, of course, the religious teaching. Certainly in our case, the biblical teaching promotes forgiveness and reconciliation, also encourages us to abstain from vices like smoking or substance abuse or any of those things that might impact our health. And then also being part of a church community leads to a higher sense of purpose and meaning in life. And all of these things have great physical and psychological benefits. So not only is it good for our spiritual health, but also for our physical and mental health as well. So I would encourage everyone, whether it's Duncan or Sunny Level or whatever church you might prefer, to be in church on Sunday and make that a regular practice. So, thank you for this opportunity to speak to you and offer this encouragement. It will be beneficial to you in many, many ways.
Well, I think church, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I think making a habit out of going to church is just part. It should be part of your weekly routine. And if you get out of the habit of exercising, going to church, or doing things, it's hard to get back in. So just do it.
Absolutely. I'm 62 now. I've been attending church weekly since I was 14, for many, many years now. I've missed a few along the way, but not many. And if I'm not there, my day just doesn't go right, because it's just so beneficial to come together, to be there, to learn from God, to worship with other believers, and to there's just something powerful about it. So I would encourage people to make that a priority this coming Sunday.
I agree with you, and take a friend with you, or make sure you take your family with you too, not just yourself. Take your family with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you again for getting our Thursday started. If you can join us on Happy Halloween Day, we'd appreciate that too.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good day. We'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, boys and girls, it is starting out pretty nice this morning. Yesterday we had a kind of a nasty old day. I know late yesterday afternoon, about 4, I went to get my walk in. I thought the rain was going, but it was kind of a heavy mist, but the rain is gone. It's your high today is 57. We're going to start off this morning at 50, 52, but your high today is 57, and really no rain to start with, 50 degrees right now. Now tonight, that's when things kind of get interesting. 37 for a low tonight. So tomorrow we're going to start off on a chilly day on the Halloween, but it's going to warm up a good bit. And this kind of surprises me. 79 and 59 tomorrow. It's going to be a great day for a trick-or-treating if you're going to be getting out trick-or-treating. First day of November, 77 and 64. Rain, mid-60s. Okay. I tell you what, let me just get it right here right quick. I knew it was supposed to be cooler than this right here, especially for tonight. Let's just talk about today. 57, 37 is right. 65 and 37 tomorrow. Saturday, the first day of November, 68 and 45. Sunday, 64 and 44. Slight chance of rain. Then a slight chance of rain on Monday, too. 67 and 43. The bigger chance of rain is really not in sight right now. Weather brought to you by our friends at Alex City Marine. They are in sight on Highway 280 in the Gap. Carlisle, downtown Alexander City, today at lunchtime. You know, I was thinking about it yesterday. They have a lime freeze in there. They're known for a lime freeze. Now, I know it's going to be cold today and tomorrow, but won't you get colder and be cool while you're in Carlisle? They're located at Main Street, downtown Alex City.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan option for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
Porch Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dayville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Porch Feed and Seed, downtown Dayville, Alabama.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwater's Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwater's Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Lannis Place. Boy, I'm going to go ahead and tell Ryan what he will be picking up this morning before 8 o'clock. A bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich on toast. And it's going to be toasted on toast. Now, when I went by there yesterday to order, I was hankering for a cheeseburger with a jalapeno on it, and that's what I got. Got me a bag of them chips, too. Kind of some spicy ones. Atlanta's Place, located on Marshall Street, downtown Alexander City. Man, we got a lot going on here, but we're going to start right here with, hey, Cubby, I know y'all got at Connect Church tomorrow night is having their trunk or treat starting at 6 o'clock. It's a walk-through trunk or treat with hot dogs and hot chocolate at the end, so asking y'all to please come on out. It's going to be a good night for it. I know Benjamin Russell plays tonight. Dable does not play tonight, so there will not be a game locally for because maybe Halloween. I don't know. So there'll be a lot of Halloweening going on out here. Let's see here. I got so dead blame much. I had it right here. Let's see if I get it over here. Y'all just bear with me. I think I've got some stuff in this pile right here. We'll go with this. Oh, okay. Al-Anon, which is a support group for family and friends of alcoholics. Rather than, this is not an AA meeting, but it will take place today at noon at Flint Hill Methodist Church. Tonight, and I was talking to the girls yesterday, they're excited about it, over at the Benjamin Russell Advanced Care Center where Dr. Edwards and Jennifer, hey there, Andy, I go with Andy, he's running a little bit late today. Jennifer Starrett and the whole crew, they're going to be ready for a trunk or treat tonight. That's in the parking lot over there. At the right next to Russell Medical, 5:30 to 6:30. That'll be a really, really good night for that. So put that on your things to do tonight. Now here's another trunk or treat. Passion Church, Highway 63 North. That's gonna be 6 to 8. So just swing through the parking lot on your way to your favorite neighborhood. So that's tomorrow night. I still got some more. I'm telling you, got another one. Let's see, tomorrow night. In Rockford, Alabama. Good morning, Coosa County. Rockford Trick or Treat. Bring your own goose out to trick or treat along Main Street, and then head to the park for even more fun. Haunted hay rides, games, giveaways, music. That's going to be from 6 to 8. That's tomorrow night. You may want to bring a jacket along too. It's going to be kind of chilly. Over in Dadeville at the First Baptist Church in Dadeville, 5:30 to 7. In their parking lot, they'll be having their trunk or treat tomorrow night. Tonight at Martin's on Lake Martin. That's formerly it's formerly old Colonel Tom's. I probably need to quit saying that, don't I? Vivian Altra. Good morning to you. Today 4 to 8:30, Las Latinas kitchen food truck. So when you say that, you got to kind of turn your head and your tongue a different way. At least I do. Bingo at 6, and then karaoke after bingo. bingo tonight at the Elks Lodge too. So put that on your things. I'm gonna put that on my things right over there. Now we're gonna start getting into some November stuff. Excuse me while I grab a deep breath there. One table community dinner. This is something the Alex City Chamber of Commerce is doing. The Orchard on Washington Street, an upscale farm to table. This is kind of like what the Pilgrims did in the Pilgrims and the Indians when they sat down way back when. Kind of that's what it reminds me of. Long table dinner celebrating our community. Cost $100 per person. This is a fundraiser. This will go on November 4th from 5:30 until 8. Also on November 4th, and I talked to my buddy George Miranda last night, and George, good seeing you and Miss Nancy. They were going to go out to dinner last night when he left the Jim Peaceagate in there. I call it the Esquire Club, but they were playing pool. I don't know. I ain't never seen so many guys. They had these gloves on with a hole cut in them, and I don't know if it was helping them or not. Sure wasn't helping Jim Peace. Now maybe Cook. I think he sunk about one poo ball as I was watching them play. I'm just standing back enjoying the conversation. Met some new guys last night. Just super nice bunch of gentlemen that look forward to talking with. In fact, look forward to having them out here on the front porch and introducing you to some new members I say members, new people in our community. A lot of them have been here for years, but you don't know them. I'm just meeting them, so I think that's what we're gonna have to start doing. At least that's what I'm gonna start doing. And I talked to George about this. The Cancer Thrivers Support Group will meet at 1 o'clock this coming Tuesday. It's the first Tuesday of each month. The meeting will be held at the Cancer Center at 1 o'clock. So I would strongly urge you to do that. You may go one time and then you say, I want to go, I need this. I want to come back. And then again, you may go and it's just not for you. But I would strongly urge you, if you're going through that with somebody in your family or you know somebody, you got a friend, take a friend. Take a friend. Be there with them for that Cancer Thrivers Support Group next Tuesday. I know Reverend John Hill from Flint Hill is going to be on the show. I believe it's Monday to talk about this, the annual Flint Hill Conference 2025. Special speaker will be Timothy Tennant. So that's going to be the 7th and 8th of next week. So we'll let our buddy Reverend John Hill tell us all about that. I'm looking forward to these guys being on this coming Monday, Mr. Lanier, and I'm not sure who's going to be with him, but talking about the Cherokee Ridge Alpine Trail, which will be opening. They'll be opening the new Lookout Tower November 7th at 10 o'clock. That's Overlook Drive in Dadeville, Alabama, and they're going to tell you all about the story. Here's another fall festival. Now we're kind of getting into the fall festivals. This one's going to be downtown Goodwater from 10 until 3 on November the 8th. 10 until 3 on November the 8th. Had Tammy Jackson out here talking about this yesterday with Russell Medical Foundation. The Mentalist, Mr. Christopher Carter's going to be coming. That's going to be November the 13th. 6 o'clock at the Mill 280. You can get your tickets. That starts at 6 o'clock. I need to look over that a little bit more. Friday, November the 14th, which will be 2 weeks from tomorrow, 7 o'clock, New Providence Baptist Church, Pearson Chapel Road. They're having the Williamsons there for some good music. That looks like about 6 folks there. They'll have a stage full. Soup and Chili. Give back to the community. This is something the young folks of Goodwater are doing. And congratulations, Goodwater Youth Development Center and Recreational. That's going to be November the 14th from 12 until the last scoop of soup is gone. The Rotary Club has got a fishing tournament coming up. The 3rd annual Alexander City Rotary Club bass fishing tournament coming up November the 15th. John Ferguson, I know, is going to be out here to talk about that soon. May even get Dana Rickman up here with it too. Of course, she's the director of development of Easter Seals at Camp Aska. State of Education. See, it's all kind of things going on around this area, whether it's entertainment, they're trying to get you educated on different things going on right here. State education presented by the Central Alabama Community College, Tuesday, November the 18th from 11:30 to 1 at the First Baptist Church in Alexander City. It's $20 a person. Lunch is included. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab me a cup of coffee, and we'll sit down with Mr. David McGirt in just a minute. Emporium Wine. Good morning to you, Henry Foy, and the whole crew that'll be there today. Let me tell you something. If you've never been to Emporium Wine, it's located in downtown Alexander City, and it's just a neat place to go in, to do some shopping. I would think even for a gift. A lot of folks just give they can fix you up a really nice gift basket there, and maybe with some Bizelle in there. That's a nice Pinot Noir. Or how about a game day cigar? That's right. He got those in there. Got every brand of cigar and wine you want in there. And like I say, if you like to just fix up a real nice basket, they'll be glad. Blair, she knows how to do it. Now Henry, he can suggest, but she's gonna fix that basket up for you. Emporium Wine, Calhoun Street.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SEC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
It's fall, y'all! It's Pumpkapalooza time here at Gorey's Furniture.
Make a purchase, pick a pumpkin, win a prize. Every pumpkin has a number, and every number is a winner. You can win 5, 10, 15% off or free delivery. You're gonna love this place.
Pumpkinpalooza, that's only at Gorey's Furniture.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256 329 2539.
Ain't good Thursday morning too. Kind of chilly out there, but you know what? That's the way we like it out here. Weather's not anything we can do anything about, thank goodness. David McGirt with us out here this morning with Lake Martin Machine Gun, Lakescape, and that's just a few things he's involved in. We were just talking about water wars and the lake level,
right?
And how much it trickles all the way down to Mobile. And what it means to like mussels.
Yeah.
I've not ever thought about that.
Exactly. A lot of folks ask, well, when does the lake go down? And of course they race online to find out. But we've been very lucky over the last number of years that we had enough rain all year long, not only at Lake Martin but upstream, because we're obviously the lake is fed Tallapoosa River and all the lakes upstream of us. So they have some rules they set forth. The federal government, as well as Alabama Power, kind of maintains the rules. And they say, hey, as long as all of these conditions are met, hey, we'll leave the lake up until mid-October and then let it come down a little bit later, which obviously gives everybody a little bit more of a lake season. This year, we didn't meet that. Obviously everybody knows it's been very, very dry. And and one of the things is we were joking. It's like, what does the government do with all those people? Well, one of the things they do pay attention to is, if we don't have enough water, that means downstream it keeps on going all the way down to Mobile.
Literally trickles down.
Exactly. So it's pretty intriguing, because they're thinking about the fish habitats, different types of mussel and things like that are harvested near the coast, but not quite offshore. So it's interesting to see, there's a lot more to it than, just somebody at the end of the dam here at Lake Martin wanting to turn it on or turn it off today.
Yeah, and the common person like myself, that's kind of where we ended. We don't know the in-depth, but then when you hear about what you just said, think, wow, somebody thought this out.
And I've thought about it, like in the middle of the summer, it's like, why are you opening that up?
Yeah.
Keep it in the lake, but obviously they need a certain amount of flow rate to go downstream and take care of the wildlife in our beautiful state. And there's a reason it's nice as it is. We got some folks that are actually looking out for us.
And of course that goes along with the folks that pick up trash too. That's coming up this weekend.
Yeah. So this weekend,
Jody, I reminded him.
So this weekend, Lake Martin Resource Association, Alabama Power, Russell Lands are kind of the high sponsors of it. But we just talked about with the weather coming down, it exposes the shoreline and makes it a little bit easier to get down there and pick up what little trash. It's a lot less than it used to be. But yeah, so this Friday, Saturday, Sunday is part of the Renew Our Rivers. It's an annual program, both in the spring and in the fall now.
And thank y'all.
And if you go online, Renew Our Rivers, you can find information. Everybody goes on Facebook to find everything anyway. But Lake Martin Resource Association has a lot of great information of where you can go pick up trash bags, where you can meet. They'll come pick up everything. So both the roadways and the shoreline. And you don't necessarily have to wait till the weekend. There's a lot of folks that this is their daily task. This is, instead of walking on the road and just staring at it, they'll walk on the road with a trash bag and do their
something
part.
about it.
Yeah, and do something about it. And the shoreline's really, we've been participating in this almost 10 years now, and it's significant how much progress we've made as far as how much trash we're pulling out of the lake.
Tons.
It was tons and tons and tons, and now it's less so, which is great to see, because I think people are a little bit more aware of taking care of this beautiful lake we have and the roads that we have. And so, it's important to, for everybody, just take a little bit of time, take a little pride in where we live and do the right thing, pick it up.
David, I also think it has a whole lot to do with tourism. I think it has a whole lot to do with selling Lake Martin, not just Lake Martin, the Lake Martin area, the cities, the Dable, the Alexander City, and all the communities that it surrounds. I think it helps sell that because If you go into a community, y'all do a lot of traveling. You and your lovely wife. Y'all do a lot of traveling. So, are you kind of looking for how clean this is? Because to me, it says a lot about the community. When you see a clean community, like these people take pride in this place.
It does. You know, it's just no different than, you know, the classic curb appeal of your house, right? You pull up and you see weeds, you know, at eye level and all those things. You're going to go, well, you know, maybe this isn't the kind of place I want to be. And you see that. And one interesting thing about, you know, as you come up from the lake and you head into Alex City in the Dadeville area, the roadways are nice and open, which is great, especially for the deer at night. But it also allows you to see more. And so if we're as a community doing our job and keeping it clean, it looks wonderful. However, if there's a Hunts Brothers box every 5 feet and a Bud Light can every 10 feet, that also tells me what kind of community this is. And I think we have an amazing community around the lake in all 3 counties. And I think this is a key component because it's you know, the people that are throwing trash out their window, and honestly, the trash trucks are part of the problem too. I think it comes out the top. You know, they're not necessarily the community, right? You know, it's the people who live here and love it here, and unfortunately, that's who usually it falls on to step back up and take care of our own community.
Is it up to us when we see, and we're not picking on the trash trucks at all, but is it up to us when we see that flying out? Is it up to us to get in touch with them to remind them, hey, you got, because they can do something about it. I mean, they can pack it in.
That's my understanding, and I think it's a kind of it really, what I would say is it comes back to the individual household owner. You know, no different than, you know, put the lid down on your trash can when it's on the side of the road, right? So otherwise animals or whatever could get in there. Put your trash in a bag. It can't fly out of a trash truck if it's inside of a bag zipped up. And I think we're all guilty of, you know, taking the mail, all the junk mail, and just throwing it on top before you walk in the house. So, you know, I think we as individuals in the community can do a little bit better job. And obviously, if you do see a trash truck redonating trash, you can call that company. You know, and as you can imagine, you know, it's like, it's, you know, for them it's tough, right? You know, it's like if you have 10 bags of trash or a bunch of newspapers, well, it's going to be really tough to keep everything in there. So it's one of those things where if you see something, you can say something to those guys, but also just encourage, you know, when you see somebody just throwing a bunch of loose trash in their trash can and wrappers and things like that, it's tough to keep that in there.
I want to go to Lakescape because with y'all's business, Lakescape, it has a lot to do with keeping a place clean. You're talking about Lakescape. We usually just think about Lakescape being just around taking care of the lake homes. Well, that's not so anymore. Still is, but coming in. That's, I mean, y'all do landscaping, lakescaping different than anybody else. You know, you have the right people in the right positions. Is that hard to do?
It can be. Probably the biggest problem we solve is every time you want to do anything in your yard. If you're sitting here in Alex City, if you're in Dadeville, you know, it's like, hey, I had this great idea. I'd love to build an outdoor fireplace. And they're going to be like, that's great. Well, who's going to be your stonemason? Who's your concrete guy? You need a plumber because we're going to run some gas out there. Who's your gas company? Who's your electrician? You know, because we're going to put some lights out there.
So and they go more to it than.
And they're like, well, which one person does all that? And they're like, no, you need to talk to all these people and coordinate that. And so, you know, really the core of what Lakescape does for all of our homeowners is we have that project manager that is doing all those things on behalf of the customer. Because you're sitting here at work, working, you know, and if your cell phone's in the other room ringing and they're like, hey, I need to know something. Well,
they call y'all.
I have to work so I can pay your bill. And so it's really, you know, having someone that is looking out for it. And we call it the Lakescape Blueprint. Meaning we know what the right blueprint is for this to be a successful project. Because depending on where you are in this area, like Tallapoosa County is blessed with a lot of building code, good or bad. But at least you have to have things inspected. There's certain parts of the area that don't necessarily have all those codes. And so it's really good because the homeowner is not going to see what they buried going out to this fire pit. Do they go to correct depth, and all the things. Whereas that is our job, is to we have a blueprint of knowing how it's supposed to be done, no matter what the code is. We want it to be done right for this homeowner because, a lot of folks in town, this is their primary residence. They want it done right. A lot of the folks that have places at the lake, sometimes it's their second home, so they don't have that opportunity to make sure it's done correctly. And then they find out on a Friday, on Memorial Day, when they get here, that it wasn't done correctly.
One thing I think about with y'all doing that, you get it done quicker because you got it all under one umbrella. We'll be right back. The Salvation Army, doing the most good. You know what's right around the corner? Ringing the bell. And that's just one of those things I love. It's such a great tradition, and it's such a family thing that you can do. So I would go ahead and start getting in touch with them now at the Salvation Army and say, hey, do you have the lineup yet? They may not even have it. But you know what? It's not too early to start checking. Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
Strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is excited to participate in our annual Catch Me in Pink campaign, raising money for cutting-edge breast cancer research. We partnered locally with the Joy to Life Foundation and Vera Bradley to help raise significant funds in support of the cause. Each week, we are giving away prizes locally in addition to our national grand prize, a tropical trip for two. To enter, simply snap an USSI of you and a pink-clad Dixie employee and enter it on our website. Dixie will donate money for every photo that's submitted, and you will be entered to win big.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Two Rivers Lumber Company has a proud heritage in the state of Alabama and is excited to announce we are opening a new facility in the Lake Martin area late 2025. Our company specializes in southern yellow pine dimension lumber, and we plan to employ over 150 in our new community of Lake Martin. Two Rivers Lumber Company is a family-run business with over 45 years of service to the state. And we are happy to become a part of the Lake Martin community and want to wish the best of luck to all area athletic teams in all competitions. Two Rivers Lumber, Lake Martin's newest community partner, coming soon.
And welcome back to the show. We got David McGirt out here with Lakescape answering a lot of questions that you got them in your head. He's answering them right now. You were just talking about something. We were talking about, with the Lake Martin area being an older area. That's just a fact. Wheelchairs. When you're landscaping, when you're fixing up an area, no matter what you're doing, you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. How somebody wants to use their home, primary residence, or their lake place is a question that a lot of times doesn't get asked, right? If I put on I'm chucking a truck hat, what do you want? I want this. I'm going to build that. I'm going to send you a bill, and I'm on to the next thing. Whereas for us, we found it's much more important to really understand what is the vision of what you want with that property.
What do you use it for?
What do you use it for today? And just like your home, you didn't buy a house to sell it next year. People on the lake don't buy a house. These are multi-generational homes.
Yeah.
They're going to be in that family for a long, long time. So let's talk about that. It's like none of us are getting any younger. I'm one sneeze away from a wheelchair most mornings. But hey, let's talk about if there's a wheelchair or possibly a handicapped child. We're building some ADA compliant docks and decks and things to where the wheelchair can get from the beautiful deck down to the grass area, and then moving away from natural stone that's very not uniform to more pavers. So now we can get there safely. How do we do that on grade to where we don't have a cartoon entry into the lake and things like that. So again, it's kind of like what we talked about, that blueprint is like, what is that big picture vision? And a lot of times for a lot of our customers, it's a 5-year project. Right? You don't have to do everything today, but let's have a plan going forward to where every year it's like, now we need to tear that down and start all over because of this.
If we didn't do it right to start with?
Yeah, both because maybe they went inexpensive to begin with, but actually a lot of times I didn't think through where this was going to go. So instead of going ahead and doing this underlying work, be it be drainage or be it be electrical being buried and things like that, you're having to kind of tear things up that you did last year to go build the new thing. And so it's like, how about let's go ahead and we can do the 3D models and we can do all the layouts and just kind of have this master plan. And it doesn't have to be planned to the nth degree, but it allows you to kind of visualize, okay, yes, in 5 or 6 years, this is where I want it to be. And with that said, hey, when we do build this, this sidewalk out to we might want to think about water and things that are going underneath that before we pour concrete and things like that.
Do y'all help people? They give you an idea, and then you keep bringing up this blueprint. They give like me. If I were to say, I needed this done, most time I think real simple. But y'all start asking the questions. That's what you're doing out here right now. Do you need this? Or you're going to need this. This is going to happen. Right. So you lay out that blueprint that was in their head, more or less.
Yeah. So it's just pulling, because it's unfair to expect a homeowner to be a landscape architect or a marine architect or whatever. It's just like, what do you want? Okay, great. Now here are all the things that go with it. One of my favorites is, you know, people will say, "Wait, we need to put a gutter on the house." Okay, great. Where is that water going to go?
Yeah.
Because you have this beautiful home. Well, you start to do math and you go, well, now we're talking about a big rainstorm like we had, you know, in the last few days. How many hundreds or even thousands of gallons of water is being dumped into your yard? What do you want to do with it? What do you mean? It just goes. It's like, well, how about we think about how do we get that away from or make it useful and things like that. So, and people go, oh, well, that's why these other people don't have a big rut in their yard, you know, or so it's just saying, you know, you have a visual. You know, it's like I joke. It's like, you know, when you get here, what do you want to do? You want to have a cup of coffee and sit on the porch, and this is the view you want to see. All right, perfect. And that's design around that. You know, I'd love to be able to sit out here and have a glass of wine and look to the west and see a sunset. Perfect. How are we going to get there? Who's going to be with you? You know, and all those things. So, and then back into all the boring, you know, materials and things like that. And so it's fun to kind of tie, you know, what it is they want, and specifically about the lake. The lake is almost like this destination for a life. Meaning,
you're right.
You've worked your entire career, you've sold all the houses, and now you want to build a place to bring family back together. And so now you have this vision of what that was for you growing up, or what you want it to be, and you know what that vision is. I'm not a general contractor. I'm not an architect. But what we do is bring those tools and kind of lay it, because I'm a visual person.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, my hat's off to the guy on the bulldozer that could look at a forest and go, this is going to be the new golf course.
I'm with you on that.
So we have those tools to where we can draw it all out and say, okay, this is, the sun's going to be here at 7 o'clock. This is your view. Is this what you're picturing? Because for a lot of folks, that's super helpful to go, okay, I can see it now. Because even a 2D drawing doesn't quite do it. And so it's a lot of fun to kind of be able to bring that, and then it always elicits, well, what about this and what about that?
I want to go back to those gutters you're talking about. Water barrels, is that anything people use anymore? Is that
Some do, yeah. We actually have a client here recently that had a specific request to have a water cistern and have a little bit of extra water, you know, for what they kind of plan to do with the house and things like that. Unfortunately, most people just want it, you know, away from damaging anything. But there are some folks that still want to take the time to store the water and do something with it.
I said, Shane Harris, Tallapoosa County Extension Agent, that I had never heard of one, but he uses it with his raised beds and that type thing.
And especially, you know, for our lake clients, they kind of have free water, you know, for irrigation. So that's not as big a concern in town. And that particular customer, it's an in-town customer, and they're like, you know, city water's expensive. It's like, I'm going to pay a lot of money, then I can mow my grass more. So it was exactly that, is they wanted it's for their irrigation. And so, you know, Mother Nature gives it for free. So we set it up to where they could access that water for their plants and their irrigation.
2026 is right around the corner. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. It's going to be, of course, Lake Martin turning 100 years old in 2026. That's going to impact this whole Coosa, Elmore, Tallapoosa County area, the lake, and on land too. It's just going to be, because I know it's going to be, there's a lot already in the plans right now.
And I think it's, you know, it's been fun. You know, Jody and we've been here 25 years now, and have had the opportunity to kind of witness a fair amount of growth in the area. Specifically Alex City. It's been amazing to see how Alex City has grown, and Alex City is its own city now. It's the history is the history, and I think it has significant things to offer business and to bring more business, which also brings in more housing, brings in more employees. And the lake is, I think, you know, Alex City embraces the lake, which is a good thing, but I think it also can stand on its own, and that's amazing.
It's not easy.
It's not easy, and I think I'm excited to see, you know, it's intriguing to me as someone who works in all three counties and on all the shores of the lake. You've got Eclectic, you've got Tallahassee, other communities that haven't necessarily embraced the lake. And I think Alex City is reaping the rewards of its kind of partnership and being plugged in. And I think, it has its own identity, but it doesn't have to, shy away from, that beautiful resource that's there. I think it's fun to see, where that growth is coming. I think as the lake grows, it obviously demands more people. We have a pretty significant workforce even in our company, and we're always looking for where's the best schools for our guys' kids to go to school, and Benjamin Russell kind of rises to the top in the area, and so excited about all the things that are going on here, and I think that bodes well for the growth of the community as a whole.
I'm telling you, you are always you and Jody both are always a treat to sit down with, and I appreciate it. Jody, you're up next. Not right now, but you're up next coming out here to talk about Lake Martin Resource Association. Hope you have a good day. Lakescape. Keep them in mind. We'll be right back. Listen to this lineup at Coons Corner Deli. For lunch, fried pork chops, fried chicken, hash brown casserole, black-eyed peas, green beans, baby carrots, and blackberry cobbler. Happy Halloween from Coons Corner Deli.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituaries brought to you by friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home, and thank goodness we have no obituaries to report today. But to men and women and families that have lost loved ones, my heart does go out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you, and God bless the USA, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
It's fall, y'all, at Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street in Alexander City, and the girls are excited. Man, they have got the flowers. They got the dried flowers. They also got the real flowers, plants, angels, crosses, and so much more. But let me tell you something about Grace's Flowers. It's been around for decades, taking care of our families during the good days and the bad days. Let's make it a good day at Grace's Flowers. Call them 256-234-4238.
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby's Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Merle Norman Cosmetics, downtown Alexander City, inside the square on Calhoun Street. You know, with the I know I said this yesterday, but with the cooler weather here, I'm not sure, but I would think they would have some Merle Norman Cosmetics for this cooler weather, for your skin. Go by and just see the girls. Go by. I'm laughing because every time I say something, I'm texting. Go by and see the girls at Merle Norman Cosmetics. They're located inside the square, and say, hey, with this cooler weather coming on, what can you do? What can you do for my skin? I don't know. Let me get all y'all. Excuse me just a second. Okay, let me turn that. We are having some technical difficulties with Senator Tuberville was supposed to be calling in, and they have let me know that. And she told me. She said it's raining in Washington, D.C., and said sometimes his phone doesn't pick up good. What kind of phone you got there, Senator? It sounds like y'all have one that'll be picking up in the rain. Come on, man. Hey, one thing I want to mention there's a lot of Halloween spots running right now in Kalijah Country, and I want to thank Veritas School for being a part of that. They're located in downtown Alexander City, and they just want to say happy Halloween and be safe. Same thing with the Rise Transportation. Tammy with an eye Montgomery and the whole staff says the same thing. And if you need to go somewhere, if you need to get out, on Halloween tomorrow, not tomorrow night. They don't run at night. But if you need to get out tomorrow and maybe get some candy, give them a call. Alex City Chamber, very much involved. This is a busy time of the year for them. I don't know when it's not a busy time of the year for the Alex City Chamber of Commerce, but thank you for what you do for our community. I sincerely mean that. Lake Martin Medical Center, I know that they're very much involved in hold on just a second. I got stuff on them. Just bear with me. Tina Dean said make sure we mention about their diet clinic. And they too want to make sure that you have a happy Halloween. Sheriff Jimmy Abbott, of course. Remember Dadeville has canceled their game for the night. But trick-or-treating may be really busy tomorrow night, and they want to just say slow down, especially slow down for the children out trick-or-treating. Be safe. That's from Sheriff Jimmy Abbott's office. Bailey's, downtown Alexander City. Kimmy and the crew says, happy Halloween. Y'all come on in and see us. Of course, they got a great selection of extra small clothing, trendy stylish women's clothing sizes, extra small through extra large. Of course, got shoes and jewelry and purses and accessories too. I just want to just mention those because they're doing they're part of the Kalijah Country holiday greetings. Let's see. We may have be getting tough. He may have got that dead blame phone fixed. Volunteers needed. Meals on Wheels delivery could be the wellness check. Listen to this. That saves a senior's life. If you got an hour to spare during the week, give them a call at 256-329-7382. I'm gonna keep this handy right now. Okay. Senator, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. What's going on?
Well, we got some dry weather down here. I understand y'all don't have any dry weather.
Don't have any dry weather. No, we got a little rain up here. Of course, we need rain all over the state of Alabama.
Oh, for sure. Well, we appreciate you calling in this morning. And one thing, I'm not familiar with this, but I want you to tell folks about the Cotton Push for English.
Well, it should be a common denominator. It should be a basics like blocking and tackling. Everybody should be able to speak English if you're going to live in this country to be able to communicate. Unfortunately, we got a lot of people who don't believe that.
Right. But how do you? I know that's you're pushing a bill for that right now. Licensing test English only. Is that something that you've been working on for a while, Senator? Is that something that you're working on daily, or we're having some technical difficulties? I know they're having some issues with the call-in right now, so we'll just remind you about Christmas open house. Well, that goes right along with the Senator, doesn't it? Christmas open house over in Dadeville. That's going to be November the 9th. Hello? We may have lost communication with him. But I know Flutterflies, Sweet Magnolia is going to be a part of that. We did. Christmas open house, gift bags 10% off, store-wide sale, 50% off decor, and more. That's going to be from 1 to 5, located on the square. So I'm just, I know we'll have some folks on right before this from the Dadeville Chamber of Commerce, but that's their open house is November the 9th, and Alex City open house will be November the 16th. So I know the other thing that Coach Senator Tuberville will be speaking of. He's going to be speaking next week to the Turning Point USA. They have an event that he's going to be talking about. So if we call, if he happens to get back in, we'll be talking with him on that. And let's look and see what we got going on today with our. I know Sharon Moore with Save a Life will be with us this morning, and Sharon's been with Save a Life for a long time. That's just her love. She loves her family, but that other family is her Save a Life family. So she'll be out here with us at 7:30 this morning. Amanda Sullivan. Now let's talk about tomorrow, because we always pre-record the show on Thursdays after the Thursday show for Friday. At 6:30 tomorrow from Cloud9 owner Amanda Sullivan will be out here with us if she feels like it. You know, bless her heart, she's got that third little one on the way right now, and so if she feels like it, she'll be out here. So I hope she feels like it tomorrow. Lois Ann Murphy will be on from Chick-fil-A, talking about what's going on at Chick-fil-A this weekend with Halloween. And then Sandra Fuller. Seems like it's been a while since Sandra Fuller with tourism will be out here. Tell you what, that girl stays busy. There's a lot going on in tourism. It seems like every time I have folks out here, like David McGirth this morning, for instance, we were talking about different things, and it just evolves around tourism. Tourism is huge for our area. 2026, like we said with David, 100-year old Lake Martin. It's going to be huge, and I guess like we were talking earlier, running into a lot of folks that are not from here, but they've located here. They love it here. This is their new home. So all you folks have been here, you're just moving here, welcome to your new home. We'll be right back. Well, the Lake Martin Dadeville area Chamber of Commerce, they're getting all geared up for an open house, and also this year, your host, the Mitchell House at Lake Martin and Breeze Mortgage, requests your presence at their after-hours meet and greet. This will be Thursday, December the 11th, from 5 to 6:30. Your invitation to come and enjoy the sights and sounds of these two local businesses and local business owners. Bring a friend. I'm going to try my best to be there because that's a good way to see folks. Thank you, Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Dalton Insurance. Let's talk about it right now. My old buddy Tyler Dalton says this: whether you're retiring in 6 months or 6 years, Tyler's one-on-one insurance plan reviews make sure you're not overpaying and that you've got the coverage you need when aging into Medicare. Dalton Insurance has health care, Medicare, and life insurance. Call today, 334-489-3624.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Red Flag Pest Control is Central Alabama's best in pest control with hometown service in Lake Martin and now the greater Montgomery area. When you see pests, throw down the red flag. Termites, bed bugs, carpenter bees, mosquitoes, or general pests. Red Flag gets the job done at the right price for your home or business. At Lake Martin, call 888-943-0353 or in Montgomery, 334-265-1831. Red Flag, the best in pest control in Central Alabama.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Anthony's Plumbing, my buddy Anthony Waldrop. You know, I was just thinking about. I know we got some cold weather coming. It's not freezing, pipe busting weather, but you still need to keep his number handy. It's a real simple number that you can probably even remember, but keep it handy. 256-596-1111. So when you do run into some plumbing issues or even sewage issues, call Anthony Waldrop, 256-596-1111. Well, since we had some issues with the phone with Senator Tuberville, we're going to go to the archives and pull out the Big C. Let's listen up.
Redbird flying through the air made me stop and think. The last time I saw you, she said it's Grandma looking down on me. And I can't help but sit and stare and listen to you sing. And I can't help but think of her every time I blink. So if you see my sweet Marie, well, could you say a couple things for me? Yeah. Maybe I was away for too long and I didn't give you the time that you wanted. Maybe I'm scared, no it ain't fair. Maybe I'm the boy before the man I'm supposed to be. Maybe you were the one but I fought it, 'cause it didn't turn out how I wanted. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm fine, maybe I'm the man before the man you're supposed to meet. But if she somehow sees you sitting in a tree and she asks Grandma, how is he? Just tell her he's bitter, sweet Marie. Redbird flying through the air, well, I hope she stops and thinks. The last time she saw you, yeah, she was sitting right next to me. And I can't help but notice how this is so absurd, that I'm sitting here talking to a bird, hoping you'll go and talk to her. So if you see my sweet Marie, could you say a couple things for me? Yeah. Maybe I was away for too long and I didn't give you the time that you wanted. Maybe I'm scared, no it ain't fair. Maybe I'm the boy before the man I'm supposed to be. Maybe you were the one but I fought it, 'cause it didn't turn out how I wanted. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm fine, maybe I'm the man before the man you're supposed to meet. But if she somehow sees you sitting in a tree and she asks Grandma, how is he? Just tell her he's bitter, sweet Marie. Bitter, sweet Marie. Maybe you were the one, but I fought it, 'cause it didn't turn out how I wanted. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm fine, maybe I'm the man before the man you're supposed to meet. But if she somehow sees you sitting in a tree and she asks Grandma, how is he? Just tell her he's bitter, sweet Marie. Bitter, sweet Marie.
Let's go JUCO right now.
Just Just let me sit right here and smoke this one last smoke. Gonna be fine. Just sit here beside me and have a drink. Gonna be alright. Never wanted to get between your way or the highway. Hey girl, just floor that old Ford. Find the life you're looking for. You be my lady luck. Just take my pickup truck. If you really wanna get out of here, girl, you just floor that old Ford. No, no. First time that I saw you for the second time blew me out of my mind. Oh Lord, that devil riding shotgun, she tempted me one last time. Little miss hard to handle, burning both ends of the candle. Hey girl, just floor that old Ford. Find the life you're looking for. You be my lady luck. Just take my pickup truck. If you really wanna get out of here, hey girl, just floor that old Ford. Oh yeah. Hey girl, just floor that old Ford. No, no. Find the life you're looking for. You be my lady love. If you really wanna get out of here, I'm gonna get it on. You've gotta floor that, girl. You gotta floor that old Ford. No, no, no. You've gotta floor that old Ford.
Doc's Cafe. Let's see what they got to eat at Doc's Cafe today. Of course, breakfast is being served right now. That's just something they do every day. And I have not had their breakfast yet, but all I hear is nothing but good things, and that doesn't surprise me one bit. Now, if you want catering done, they do some catering at Doc's. Of course, they do all the cooking for the Meals on Wheels, which is right there at it. But here we go. We got beef tips and gravy or chicken enchiladas, corn and black bean blend, pinto beans, turnip greens, buttered rice. Your soup of the day is going to be a really good day to have some Brunswick stew at Doc's Cafe.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today. Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Butterfly's Gift Shop is located in downtown Dadeville, Alabama, behind the historic courthouse. Little Miss Paisley enjoys shopping, game day apparel, Chimney Rock hot sauce, caps, and a whole lot more. Then through the doors to Sweet Magnolia's Salon and Spa, where the girls are doing massages, hair, and facials. Mallory is now a skin consultant. Love doing hair and makeup for weddings. That's Sweet Magnolia Salon and Spa in downtown Dadeville.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
We have a video we want to start our conversation with right now. That's a van right there. That's the Save a Life van, and Sharon Moore, who's been with Save a Life for...
On staff, soon be 31 years.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've done this for 31 years, or close to it. Tell folks what Save a Life is, and then we'll talk about the van.
All right. Save a Life is a nonprofit, non-denominational Christian ministry, and we reach out to women who experience sin and untimely pregnancy. We've seen them as young as 11. We've seen them as old as 56. I can assure you, if I was pregnant right now, that would be a crisis, just saying. But our van, I know y'all have heard me talk about this for years and years and years and years and years. We have been talking about it for about 5 to 7 years. We've been saving for this for about 5 to 7 years. And when abortion was given back to the states, when Roe versus Wade was given back to the states, and abortion is now illegal in the state of Alabama, So, you know, you legally can't have an abortion in the state of Alabama. Now, there are some medical stipulations to that, but legally.
Right.
In 2023, there were only 7 abortions performed in the state of Alabama, but there were 3,500 women from the state of Alabama that either went to another state or did a medical abortion at home.
Really?
Yes.
Now that's
so we
alarming.
still have an issue. So the way that we felt like we needed to fight that was to get this van, and we will be able to perform ultrasounds on the girls that come in that may be abortion-minded, so that they will see that there's a baby in there and not just a blob of tissue. So that was the main reason for getting it when we started this. But we also, too, especially nowadays, there's a lot of people from other areas that just can't get to us.
Right.
So, you know, like Rockford and Camp Hill and Dadeville and Jackson's Gap. So we will now be able to go and offer all of our services to those areas as well.
Tallapoosa County.
Yeah, well, not just Tallapoosa County,
Okay.
Coosa County as well.
Okay.
So, you know, that's because there's not a center in Coosa County. So that's one reason why we picked, you know, Rockford, because there's not a center in Coosa County. And we do have clients from Coosa County. So
I just think about the need, and it's been there for all these years, and now
Yes.
y'all feeling that need because you
Yes.
saved for it, you worked for it, and it's a dream come true, I guess.
yes, it is. It is. And the way we got this one, there is actually a company in Texas. They're called Vans for Life, and they go all over the country raising money. And what they do is they actually buy the vans, and then they have them outfitted to exactly what we need. So when we get one, it's outfitted exactly the way we need it.
So what's all in there?
We have a exam table. We have a TV for them to be able to see the
Which we saw.
ultrasound. We have a bathroom. It's everything's set up. It is so nice. The only thing that we have to have, well, of course, we have to have nurses and a medical director, but the only thing we would have to have right now in order to do an ultrasound is an ultrasound machine. And we can get one of those for free.
Oh, really?
We just have to get this other stuff in. Yes, we have to get this other stuff.
So
Yes.
right now, it's being taped out or signed
Yes,
out.
we're having our lettering put on it today. So
Signed
it's-
source, thank y'all.
Yes, thank you very much. We have had it about 5 weeks, so you know this is all new to us. I've talked to several nurses already, and they're asking me questions. I'm like, I don't know the answers to the questions yet.
Where did the idea come from to begin with?
Well, there's actually a place in Montgomery. They're actually called Life on Wheels, and this is all they do. They actually just have mobile units.
Right.
We will still have the center. We will always still have the center.
Downtown,
right
across from right across from the fire department.
Yes, so our van will kind of be an extension of us. Also, too, if you came into the building, you would understand there's nowhere in that building for us to do this. It's packed. There's no way.
Can't use wall stretchers, can you?
No. And, you know, with OSHA regulations and
Yeah,
HIPAA regulations,
right.
you have to have certain things. So
Right.
it's just not possible in that building. So that's another reason why we decided to do it mobile.
I like this idea. I mean, I just think like I said, the need is there.
Yes.
But so who would actually? You'll have a driver.
Yes.
And who else will be?
Well, we will have to have at least 2 people go with us every single time
Okay.
for safety reasons.
A driver.
A driver, and then a nurse will have to go to do the ultrasounds. All 3 of us at the office can drive it. You don't have to have CDL.
Okay.
So we
Just
don't
a
have to
regular
have
van.
we
That's
don't
good.
have to have anybody that's licensed particularly to drive it. So and it drives really well.
Looks like it. Looks like a really
It drives
nice,
really well.
heavy.
Yes. Now, yesterday was a little fishy with that wind blowing
yeah,
quite
it was
as
nice.
hard as it was, but it drives really well. Let me tell you how God works. This is how God works. When we got it, and the guy that brought it here from Texas couldn't speak a lick of English.
Oh, really?
Could not speak a lick of English. But anyway, he got it off, and I took some pictures of it. Well, we had somebody to come out and look at it to make sure everything was okay. When he came out and looked at it, he said, I hate to tell y'all this, but the exhaust pipe is missing off of the generator, which is up under the van. And he said, y'all can't use the generator because the fumes will come up.
Oh, yeah?
And could kill somebody.
Wow.
I'm like, are you kidding
This is
me?
a brand new one?
Brand spanking new.
Wow.
Brand spanking new. So, you know, I just laughed because I'm like, Satan, you're so
Might
stupid.
well.
You're so stupid. So he had told us it was going to cost about $400 to $800 to have it fixed because they were going to have to drop the generator, put everything on there. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So I called the company that it came from. They sent me the part. So not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before, Perry and I went to Auburn, went to this first place. We go there, they look at it, say, sorry, we can't fix it. They tell us to go to place number 2. So we go to place number 2. We go
I
there.
don't mean to be laughing.
It is, but it's funny. We go to place number 2, and they say, same thing, sorry, we can't fix it. So they refer us to place number 3. All right, it's 5 minutes till 5. Okay, so Perry calls them and says, hey, we just want you to look at it just to see if you can fix it. So, and he said, we can't fix it today. And Perry said, I don't expect you to fix it today. I just need you to look at it. So we pull up, and this little guy climbs up under there, and he said, did you say you had the part? And I said, yes, sir. He said, give me the part. 15 minutes later, it was on there.
Wow.
And then we asked the guy, we said, so how much do I owe you? And he said, you going to pay cash? And I said, we can. He said, give each one of them $20.
Wow.
Guess how much money my husband had in his wallet?
$40.
$40.
So
I get back.
Poor Perry went home broke.
He did, but I got back in the van and I'm just a squalling.
Wow.
I am just a squalling, and I call Miranda and Beth, and they're freaking out because I'm crying.
Yeah.
And I said, y'all are not going to believe what just happened.
I'll be darned.
But God, that's just one thing that I'm like, it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing.
We were talking about returning calls a while ago, and you were talking about you got like 4 emails from nurses that are looking into this. So, so the demand for what y'all are going after, there's help for it. There's nurses that are wanting to do this.
Yes.
Is it new? Is it new to some of these nurses that would be doing this?
No, although it is going to have to be a nurse that can do ultrasounds.
Okay. Stevie Davis used to do that.
Yeah.
Does he not do that anymore?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because he actually came out and did helped us with some things one time.
Thank you, bud.
But they have to be trained in ultrasound. Now, again, there are a lot of questions that I don't know the answers to yet.
Right.
I do know that you can go to school to be an ultrasound tech. So I don't know if, we have this manual that's about this big that, because we do what we do, we have to go by that manual.
Right.
And we have to do everything above board. So.
Is that from the government?
It's from a company that actually helps us get things like this started. It's called NIFLA out of Tennessee.
Okay.
So, but. I don't know if we can just hire somebody that's a tech legally to do what we need. I don't know the answer to that question yet. But what I want to have is we have to have a medical director. That can be an OBGYN or a DO. That's the only two.
What's DO?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
I just know DO.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know the answers to all the questions yet.
You're learning, though.
I'm learning. I'm getting there. But they will not have to be at the center. What we will do is when we go out and we do an ultrasound, and we would give them, we have a program called eKairos, and they would have a login, and we would have to send the ultrasound to them. They would sign off on it, and then we would give it to the patient.
Is that a one-day thing, or is that one of those things you don't know
It should
yet?
be a one-day thing, because to begin with, we're not going to have that many. So it's not like the time investment for the medical director is going to be this great big time investment. And then my goal is to have a nurse manager who would kind of be over that part and let them have some volunteer nurses that will come in and work up under them. There will be a paid position, but it will be a part-time paid position. And, this is a nonprofit, so you're going to have the heart for it.
Would that be something that maybe a person has retired would be interested in?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I just love the way you have stepped up the game with Save a Life. I mean, you've been there all these years. You know what else you need right now. So I admire you for that.
Well, like I said, we've been talking about this for a long, long time. And it just, been saving for it. And, it just, now was the time.
Timing's everything.
Timing is everything. As a matter of fact, it was about 3 years ago, I guess, there was a group out of Auburn, and they actually went to Columbus. They had a van, a motor that was a little bit bigger than ours, and they actually go to Columbus where there's an abortion clinic, and they actually sit in close to them and try to get girls to come on there before they go to the abortion clinic. Well, I went with them a couple of times. Well, Georgia's an hour ahead of us, so the second time I went with them, I left Elliott City at like 3:30 a.m. I am not a morning person at all. So I'm not lying. So I'm driving down the road and I'm like, God, why in the world do you have me going to Auburn at 3:30 on a Saturday morning to go do this? And he said, this is what I want y'all to do. And I was like, okay, gotcha. You're playing. So I was learning in the process of learning then to see how they did things. So it's all in his timing, and that's what I keep telling people. I don't want to step out of what he wants us to do. We got to stay in his plan.
You were set up just recently at Curley Chiropractic.
I was,
and they were having their give back to their patients that day because I was there, and they were people stopping by to donate or?
Yes, they asked each one of their patients to give at least $10,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and that actually raised $2,011.46 for us.
Wow.
It was awesome. We talked to lots of people. We met new people. We talked to old friends we hadn't seen in a while, so it was really, really cool.
Let me tell you, that is a giving, Dr. Curley and Sarah are just good people.
Yes, they are.
They do something like this every year, giving back. They here again, they find a need and they fill it.
Yep.
And that's the families they came from. You know, they know it's in their heart. But you know, they had fun with it.
Yes.
They had free adjustments that day. And then y'all set up.
They were dressed up. Was it Peter Pan? What is Peter Pan? They were dressed up as.
I don't know who he was.
It was fun.
But
it was so much fun.
They get into character, and they are a couple of characters.
Yes, yes.
But they do a great.
And that was a really fun fundraiser.
It was.
All we had to do was just talk, which was great.
Yeah.
And we also got to show the van. As a matter of fact, we're going to Rockford. I can't remember when theirs is. I think it's the 1st of December. You know, we're going and setting up the van because now it's just trying to get the word out there, to get the word out so people can see. Because I'm a visual person. If I can see it, then I can understand it.
Would that be something you would want to be having in the Christmas parade?
We are.
Okay, good.
We
I
are.
think it'd be great.
We're going to be in a Christmas parade, and we have actually already bought some blow-up costumes to walk around in.
The girl never ceases to amaze you. Hey, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Believe it or not, I happen to have this right in front of me for the city of Alexander City, now hiring. Water treatment plant grade 4 operator. I'm not sure what that is, but it's for Adams Filter Plant. You can apply online, or I always like to say, if you know somebody there, go talk with them. If that's something you're interested in, go talk with them today.
For all your camping needs, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class C, small trailers. Camping World in Salem has them. If you're looking for RV accessories, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Hitch and tow, RV essentials, RV lifestyle, RV interior. Whatever you need for your RV, Camping World in Salem has you covered. 3141 Lee Road 179, just off Highway 280 in Salem, under the giant American flag.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061. Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Well, it's 7:45 right now. The temperature right now, and it's only going up to 57 today, but we're starting out this morning. Pretty nice, 51, cloudy outside, but no rain today. 37 and mostly clear tonight for high school football. It's going to be a great night. Going into the weekend, tomorrow, of course, the last day of October. Happy Halloween, 63 and 37 and sunny. Going into the weekend in the mid-60s during the day. See, all this has changed as far as no rain in sight. Mid-60s each and every day, 73 on Tuesday, but mid-40s at night. So some pretty cool days and nights there. There's a 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. Sharing more with us out here. Save a life. We showed the van just a little bit that they're getting signed right now over a sign source, but we're going to show it again because I want to look at it one more time and kind of talk about it.
Well,
this is, you go ahead.
This is, of course, the front of it. This is an actual 2022 transit van, and there's a company in Texas called Vans for Life. They actually buy these, and they outfit the back of them for how we would need them. So we have the exam table, we have the restroom in the back, which has a sink and a toilet. And then when you turn around, it actually has a TV on the wall where when the girls come in to do an ultrasound, they would be able to see their ultrasound.
Wow.
Yes.
They can see that little one.
Yes.
And hopefully change their mind.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the goal.
I just love the heck out of this.
Yes.
I mean, just
it's exciting.
Well thought, but it's well thought out.
Yes.
It has to be.
Yes. Yes, very much so. Because this is a brand new van, and but it's a 2022 model. But like I said, that's what they do. They travel all over the country. This is what they do. He told us that just to outfit the back part of it costs $75,000. So that's what they do, because there's a water tank in there. There's a little bitty tiny hot water heater. It's amazing. It's all the stuff. It's just amazing.
So will you get it back from Sign Source this week?
Yes, supposed to get it back today.
Okay. So when will it be in operation?
That's a good question.
Okay.
We are actually going to visit the Wheels for Life about the middle of November. And like I said, they're the ones in Montgomery that just do the mobile.
Okay.
So we're going to visit them to see exactly what they do. Right now, what we do right now is we do what's called a self-administered pregnancy test, which means that when the girls come in to do a pregnancy test, because we're not a medical facility, we provide the test. They actually run the test, they read the test, we just watch them and make sure they do it correctly.
Can you do that in one visit?
Yes.
Okay.
So that we think we can do that on the van, but we want to make sure we can do that on the van legally. So, you know, if we can, then we're going to start trying to go as quickly as we can, because we've been told that the health department is no longer doing pregnancy testing at all.
Really?
Yeah, they've been referring people to us. Okay, so is that just Tallapoosa County, or is that the state? I don't know the answer to that question. So if it is, then, you know, going to Coosa County would definitely be something that we would need to do.
Did they quit doing it because of a liability?
I wouldn't think so. I would think it might be funding, but I
Okay.
don't know that. That's just a good educated guess, but I don't know. Also, too, something I just want to throw in here for good measure. You know, we all know that SNAP may end this weekend because of the government shutdown and all that stuff. Just telling everybody out there, we are not there just for crazy young teenagers. If you are married, if you're working, if you're not working, whatever, if you need stuff for your child, please give us a call. You know, we're doing our best to try to stock up on formula right now. We are well stocked up on diapers and wipes and all that kind of stuff. So if y'all need things, please don't hesitate to call us. To, you know, if you get in a bind, the year that Russell started closing in 2008, we saw it. That seems unreal.
Yeah.
But we saw over 1,800 visits that year. That was the most visits we'd ever had. But it was because when Russell started closing, some people that normally would not have come to us came to us to get diapers and wipes, because then, you know, you get diapers and wipes for us for free, then you can take that money that you would have spent on that and buy food with. So, you know, just know that y'all, we're there to help. You know, we'll do what we can to help you. Now, you will have to participate in the program. You will have to do what we ask you to do, but it'll take you about 20 minutes of your time.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you have to pay anything, but just know that we're there to help y'all. And if we can't help you, we will do our best to get you in touch with somebody at United Way that can help you.
That's what I was just fixing to say. Lake Martin, they are one of the agencies,
Yes.
one of the 26 agencies of the Lake Martin area United Way. Have you always been?
No.
Okay, I wasn't.
I actually looked at that yesterday. I want to say it was 2017 or 18. Up until that point, I was told that we could not because we were too controversial.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I guess I've always thought y'all were apart, because we've been, you know.
As I told Sharon that when Sharon was the director, and she said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Nope, not kidding you." She said, "Fill out the paperwork." I said, "Yes, ma'am."
Wow. Let me tell you what, United Way, Lake Martin area United Way does so much.
Yes.
We have all, and of course, you've not been out here yet, but you'll be out here soon because every Tuesday between 7 and 7:30, really August through about November, we have all the agencies out here just to introduce who's part of what they do, and to give to the Lake Martin area United Way. We might as well go ahead and say that right now. 99.9% stays right here.
Yes.
So if you want to earmark it just for Salvation Army, well, Salvation Army is one of them, but Save a Life, you can do that. Or you can just give it in general, and it will be dispersed evenly.
Yes, absolutely.
But golly, that's just
you know, one thing that I learned about the United Way that I didn't know, when we became a United Way agency, there are lots of agencies that they have that offer things that I had no idea that we even had in our city, in our community. But I've never needed help with those things, so that's why I didn't know that they provided those things. So, you know, you can call 211 now when you have any kind of an issue, and they can point you in the right direction.
And that's not an emergency number. Now, you still use 911 for emergency, but this is
for if you need
kind of a hotline, I guess.
Yes, if you need all kinds of help. But, you know, I use that analogy a lot. People don't know that we have a crisis pregnancy center until a crisis pregnancy touches their life. So, you know, but that's not all we're there for. You know, we're there to help with the material things as well. So, and we have said this for months. Excuse me. We have never had as much stuff as we have right now.
You talking about diapers?
Yes.
Okay.
If I would have never thought 5 years ago that these words would come out of my mouth. We do not need any newborn number size 1 or size 2 diapers right now. We do not need it. Now, the larger sizes, we need some, but we do not need the small ones. I would have never thought those words would come out of my mouth.
Is that because so many folks have so many that when those little ones grow out of it, they don't need them anymore? They just bring them to you? And
I think a lot of people think, too, we can help them up to their child is about 2.5 or 3. So I think when a lot of people think of Save a Life, they think little bitty baby is what they think. So they buy the smaller ones because they don't think about the fact that we do help them for, you know, we can help them for about 2.5, 3 years.
So Save a Life, again, is located right across from the fire department in downtown Alexander City. We'll be right back. Chick-fil-A. Lois Ann Murphy's going to be on the show tomorrow, and it's always a treat when Lois Ann Murphy, owner-operator of Chick-fil-A, is on because she loves it. You're going to love the Pretzel Cheddar Club. Right around the corner, the peppermint milkshakes are coming back. Don't forget about to get signed up now. Enter for a chance to win 4 Iron Bowl tickets and pregame sideline passes now through November the 8th. We'll talk all about that when she's out here tomorrow.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance and big discounts up to $5,000 off. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's a just awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people. And we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
As the heat of summer fades and cooler temperatures come calling, we look forward to that feeling of fall. It's the perfect time to be outdoors with family and friends and a great time to be alive. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sutherland, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, "Donald, can you find it for me?" That's Payne Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number. Sharon Moore with us out here. Almost lost her. We got an open part in the roof up here. It's got some metal or tin up there. It's just open. So when a
when those squirrels go scratching across it, you can hear real good. And to look on her face like, what is coming in this door?
What is coming in the building?
What's fixing to be attacked? So that's a good way to end the show.
That is a good way to end the show. I thought I was going to get attacked by a squirrel.
That would have been great, too. Thank you for coming out here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad for the new van. Look forward to when y'all get it decorated. I guess that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
When you get it decorated, send us some pictures, and especially when you're out here in a few more weeks with Save a Life, which is a part of the Lake Martin United Way. You have a good day. Tell Perry I said hello.
I will.
Folks, y'all have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow on the pre-recorded Friday show.